Today I'm going to show you how to create content really quickly and easily so it doesn't even feel like you're creating content at all. I've taken all the hassle away, all the time, all the struggle. I've made it really easy after this. Hey everybody, welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney and this is where you can get guru level marketing secrets for free. And before we get into today's thingy, let me just say thank you for all your well wishes about my dad. It really does mean a great deal to me and my family. Thank you for that. So today I'm going to talk about content marketing because, as you probably know, when it comes to building traffic and getting sales and conversions, it all starts with content marketing. That's really where it's at. But I know that creating original content is hard, it's time consuming, and there's no immediate payoff unless you're prepared to advertise. So I'm going to give you 3 easy ways that you can get content without that much effort. So you're going to put in minimum effort and get maximum results. And this is partly inspired by an article that I read on ProBlogger.com, but I thought I need to adapt that and put my own twist on it because I've got a slightly different view of how to do things. I've kind of taken away all the stuff you don't really need to focus on, and I'm just giving you the steps to get content made quickly. So the first tip I've got for you is to do interviews. So you just ask the questions, and that's your part of the content creation, and then you let an expert in your field or your niche do the heavy lifting. And this can be a really good source of traffic. I'll give you an example, okay? The Observer newspaper in the UK, they picked up an interview that I did with the late Brian Hall, and that gave my website an enormous amount of traffic. It gave the website exposure in the national media here in the UK, and it really put that website on the map. And the funny thing is, I didn't really do any kind of content creation for it. I just asked Brian a few questions that I knew people wanted the answers to, and he kindly answered those questions, and then somehow the national press got a hold of that and ran with it and brought an enormous amount of exposure. So the second tip I've got for you is to invite people to guest post on your website. So you can ask for submissions and contributions on your website, or you can reach out to people whose content you like and invite them to join your website and guest post on there. And then what you do, that's only part of the strategy. So the second part is to take the best submissions and the best guest bloggers and offer them a regular spot so they become frequent contributors to your website. And again, looking at one of my own websites, how I've applied that strategy, one of my websites is now almost exclusively run and updated by guest bloggers who have become regular contributors. So if you do it right, if you can network with the right people, bring the right people into your website, it's a really effective strategy because then your content grows automatically. And with content marketing, we have to be consistent, don't we? We need that persistent output because that is what ultimately grows the traffic over time. So when you have people contributing to your website for free, you can end up in a really nice situation where it's a win-win situation for everybody. So the last tip that I've got for you is content curation. You know, I'm a big fan of curating content. This is when you take somebody else's content, well, you take a small portion of their content and you use it for your own purposes. So you might take a paragraph from somebody else's article and then you put your own insights. So obviously you can do that with articles. You can take a paragraph or 2, or you can do it with video embeds. So you can go to YouTube and practically every video on there is set to allow people to embed that video on websites. So you don't have to ask for permission, because if the video creators don't want that content embedded on websites, they can turn that feature off. So you can take practically any video on YouTube, embed it in your own website, on your own blog post, and then write about it. So you might want to write why it's important, why people need to know about that particular piece of content and the value that it adds to your niche. So you can do the same with infographics if you want to, or images. With images, do check the license. Make sure that you're not stealing images that you don't have the rights to use. But a lot of infographics actually give you the HTML code that you can take and paste into your blog post to display that infographic. And really, that's the whole purpose of infographics. It's to get links to websites. So again, if they have that code visible on an infographic, you don't need to ask permission. But when you do this, if you do content curation, it's a good idea to approach the content creators and say, hey, I found this really useful. Thank you for creating it. I've added it to my blog post here. And then they might give you a bit of extra exposure as a way of saying thank you. So they might mention you on Twitter or on Facebook. They might give you a shout out on their blog or YouTube channel. You never know. So there you go. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, hang on. Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? It's Traffic Tuesday. So that's the best day of the week because I get to share another awesome traffic strategy with you. So you'll learn how to drive traffic to your website for free. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for checking this out. I hope you found these 3 lazy man options of content creation fairly useful. If you have, hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel too. It'd be awesome to have you here. Hit that little notification bell so you get notified when I update tomorrow's video, which is all about traffic. So thank you very much for checking this out. I hope you have a fantastic day and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.